Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you three selections for tomorrow's racing. Before I get into that, I just want to say thanks for some of the feedback over the weekend. It wasn't a bad day for us on Saturday, as we had a nice winner with Grey Dawning returning a final SP of 9-2. We had a couple of other each ways as well. So overall, it wasn't a bad day on Saturday, and fingers crossed we can get off to a good start for the week. Apologies as well for not doing a video today. As I said on Twitter, I've just started a new venture career-wise, so I might not always be able to record here on the YouTube channel most days. It just have to see how I get on. But yeah, I will try and keep you updated. And the best place to follow me on social media for updates is Twitter. My handle is at LuckyLoader15. So let's get into it then. Three selections for tomorrow's racing. We're going to be going with my next best of the day at Chepstow tomorrow to the 2:30. They are inspecting in the morning, but on their Twitter feed, they were saying that they were currently raceable. So fingers crossed they get the green light. But in the 2:30, my next best of the day here is going to be a horse called Ghylls for James Bowen and Nicky Martin. Currently available at time recording with Bet365 at 13-8. I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet here. Now, this horse, I think, is probably the classiest horse you have to say in the race. He was a bit disappointing when he finished 7th at Uttoxeter back in November. But if you actually read the stewards report after the race, Nicky Martin was quoted as saying that the race probably just came a little bit too soon, because prior to that, he'd actually run a good race on his chase debut at Carlisle behind Beauport in quite a warm little contest there. So I do think there is more to come from him. He was always a smart horse. He was an impressive, emphatic winner in bumpers, and then he didn't do too bad hurdling as well. I think he finished 4th in a Ballymore. So he definitely has a class edge over this field. I didn't think the rivals in here potentially could be that well handicapped, and I just think it could be a good day to be siding with Ghylls. He won't mind the testing conditions as well. Loves a bit of dig in the ground, and for me, I think he's the one they've all got to beat, and I don't think 13-8, if you can still get that price, is bad at all. We then go to my naps then for the 3 o'clock at Chepstow with a horse called Come On Gruff for Johnny Burke and Tom George, currently available at 7-2. I thought it was a good run last time out when finishing 3rd at Kempton. Just got going a little bit too late and conceded first run to the others. He was raised £2 for that performance, but I think he could be a horse that could have a little bit more to give. He seemed to show his best form with a bit of cut in the ground, and I think he's obviously going to get that tomorrow. And he's just been waiting for these kind of conditions. He's still a young horse as well. He's only 7 years old. He showed a good attitude over hurdles last season, and I think if there's a horse that's ahead of their mark, it could potentially be him. I think Gladiator Alen from Jane Williams, even though he is well handicapped on some of his old form, I'm not sure he'll get home over this trip, and I just think he could set it up for horses that want to stay. And I just think over this trip, this is Come On Gruff's trip, and I think he'll be staying on quite strongly down the home straight at Chepstow, and I think he'll pick up the pieces, and I think he can get the job done there for us. So he's going to be my nap of the day. We then go to my Longshot, which runs in the last race at Kempton, the 350 on the card here. I know it is an apprentice race, but I thought Port Noir was a little bit overpriced here, 10-1, 4 places on offer with quite a few firms. Going to recommend 0.5 each way for Amy Tucker, claiming 7. Don't know too much about her, but she's riding for Robert Stevens. But I thought this horse, Port Noir, was returning to a little bit of form. You have to say last time out was a real eye catcher at Wolverhampton, staying on really strongly. And if you actually look at some of his old form, he's quite well handicapped as well. He was rated in high 60s, low 70s, and he was always a solid kind of horse. And I just think he can build on that effort last time out. Stall 8 shouldn't be a problem. I think if Amy Tucker claiming this handy £7, if she can get into a good position, he could definitely have a say in this kind of race. And yeah, I think he's a little bit overpriced there and represents some good each way value. So that's why he's going to be my long shot of the day. So they're the 3 selections then for tomorrow's race, and fingers crossed Chepstow gets a green light and we can have some runners for us there, and hopefully we can have some winners too. But if you're enjoying these videos, remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe here to the YouTube channel at Lucky Loaders 15. Please remember to gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you again soon.